This is why Two Crows still lives here. I know that you guys don't really get to be here every day, but people ask me all the time, how come we haven't advertised Two Crows, or how come he's not available to the public? And he's just not. And now you guys see why. He's not been ridden in like, I don't know, a couple of days. We've been super busy. And it just cracks me up that, I don't know, he's such a good horse. And so when he got here, he really was not broke. We thought that he had been, well broke and was started well, and come to find out he hadn't had very many rides. So anyway, he's been riding him and he's had no buck, but today we decided to put a back cinch on him and like start. So I don't know if you can see in the video from afar. You didn't fall off. Are you highly disappointed in him? He said he was just kidding. It's really not that he's super bronky. So Tylen had been riding him and we've been doing a lot with him. And then he's had a couple days off and we got a new saddle that we're super, super, super in love with these saddles. But the way that these saddles are designed, they're very, very, very balanced. So if you ride them, they're very balanced. So anyway, I'm trying to watch and talk and I can't do both. Anyway, point being, I bought Two Crows back because I told Jacob, this horse is really not ready. Like, this horse is not ready. So we've been riding him and he's been doing fantastic, but we decided today to put the new saddle on him, and the new saddle has a back cinch on it. And the moment that we did the back cinch, this horse's demeanor changed. He just immediately had a huge hump in his back in the barn, and he was being really, really, really scared of the back cinch. And so the thing about a horse that has some trauma or maybe had some stuff go on before he came here that's caused the bucking, you have to kind of reintroduce each step. So the back cinch is something he does not like, but when we sell him in the future, you don't know, is somebody going to take him home and put a saddle with a back cinch on? And what if they do? And he breaks in half and hurts someone. So you kind of have to go through all the steps of reintroducing everything. So now he'll ride around really soft and no buck without a back cinch, but now we have to add the back cinch back. And anyway, it just takes time, and it takes time, especially when one is a horse that's already 5 years old and has learned to buck. Before coming here, an older lady had him and he learned to buck. He learned if you do something he doesn't like, maybe if he gets you off, you'll leave him alone. So long story short, today he's being ridden for the first time in a back cinch. And as you can see, he was not freaking happy about it. But he's also had a couple of days off. So a couple of days off coupled with reintroducing a back cinch led to a little Bucky episode. How'd the saddle sit? You didn't come off. Tara, over time you'll be able to give him time off and not have to ride him every day. But right now he's young, and his biggest thing is that he learned that if he did that, he could get you off and then you would leave him alone. Yeah, but Dylan and Tylen are very different types of riders and very different horsemen. Dylan is really good with the natural horsemanship stuff, and he kind of, I had 3 horses with him. This one, and then I tried to send Twister and Diablo, and Tylen has Diablo, Twister, and this horse. The very first day, Tylen had all of them riding, and then the next day he had them loping circles, and by day 3 2 of them are just fantastic. So, you know, some people do a ton of like groundwork and stuff to try to prevent bucking, and that's very important. But on some of these horses, that was skipped prior to them coming here. And the problem is that when horses get frightened, they revert back to their foundation. So when this horse gets frightened or frustrated, he reverts back to his foundation. Well, there wasn't any. So that sucks. But we've done a lot of groundwork with him and really tried to... We've like really tried... See, right there, he just got mad. Did you see that? When he got mad and frustrated, what did he revert back to? I'm going to buck, and you're going to not make me do that. So this is just learned behavior. This isn't pain or pressure. And you can see Tylen's not... Tylen has on tennis shoes, first of all. So he doesn't have any spurs on. He's not being mean to him. He's not whipping him. But Two Crows reverts back to panic and buck anytime things don't go his way. Y'all, somebody sent me a text just now and said, we need to make a shirt that says, ride me like 2 crows. And I said, we cannot make a shirt that says that. Shit. Why are you guys so damn funny? Ride me like 2 crows. Jesus. Tylen! A lady just sent me a text message and said that she thinks we should have a shirt that says, ride me like 2 crows. Why? What? Why? He does have temper tantrums. That's so dang funny. Bayo. Hi, Skeet. What are you doing, Skeet? What are you doing laying upside down? Burp. Listen, this lady texted me and said that she really thinks that we should have a shirt that says, ride me like 2 crows.
I love this horse.
I know you love him.
I love everything about this horse. He does not like this back girth.
I don't care if he likes the back gird or not. He still gets to ride in it. I sure do like your saddle. At least it stayed really balanced as he tried to buck you off.
Whoa. It's not gonna help you really.
I just hate that he had days off and now we're like, here's a back cinch. You've had days off and here's a back cinch. Yeah, when you got him in a little bit of a, like he thought he was in a bind and that back cinch caught him, he did act like a little fucktard.
Yeah, because he keeps throwing his pivot foot over as he's trying to turn.
I know, I saw. I like your saddle. So mid-buck, did you at least like that it stayed balanced underneath you? Was that a plus? Were you like, well, at least I have some, at least there's like, yeah, at least there's like a platform under you, right? Like no matter how bronky he got, it never failed you. How do you guys like that? Tylen, the first time he was a little rotten. How do you guys like that? I cannot wait to introduce you guys to these. According to Tylen, he has no issues. He's perfect and he's the best horse in the world.
He is the best horse in the world.
Yeah. I love your saddle. I love that. I think that we need to... Okay, you gonna saddle his brother now with it? And let's... On a scale of 1 to 10, how hungry are you?
10.
Where do you want to go eat? Tell him what you told me. He doesn't remember. He told me that I couldn't video him wearing this shirt because... Do you remember what you told me? He said my nipples are showing.
Zoom in on them?
I can. I can. No, don't be bringing your fucktard over here by me and get me run over. I'm glad you like him. He is the biggest fucktard.
No, he's not.
I'm disappointed that I bought him back and brought him back to my facility.
Why?
Because he should have been Georgia bound. I was nice to you and I thought a lot of you, so I brought you home. Tell them.
He is a nice horse.
He will be. He really will be.
He was done with those episodes.
Yeah, he has a little scar, but I mean, it's superficial and it's really old.
Trust me, it does not bother him one bit.
No, that's his issue is temper tantrum.
Yeah,
it's a little bit cold.
It's a little
cold. I get you a bra. Get you a man boob bra. A moob. Get your ass back in there.
When you got pecs like this, you don't need a bra.
When you have pecs like this, Jesus. We'll pretend like those are pecs and not man boobs. They are most definitely not but I'm going to let you believe that they are, just for your own sake. Hi, Herc. What you doing? All right, you guys. So these saddles are fantastic. We will be back with a... So first of all, they're made by Diamond Ranch Saddle Company with this brand. They have a lot of really nifty. They have these drop-down riggins here. I love that it has... multiple keepers if you need it. So if you want to swap this out, I love the options here. I love the options here. I like the strings, of course, for your rope, or, you know, if you're going to go and you want to carry a cooler.
Ooh.
Yeah, people go trail ride and they put the coolers back there. But look at these drop down riggins. It's got a really balanced tree. I will say that when he got humpy, I loved that it stayed with you and it didn't. That's the one thing is you can.
I was already sitting on my butt.
Yeah, okay.
It did stay. It's okay.
It's okay. And
It's okay.
You can get these saddles in this weight option, which are really actually truthfully super close contact. It's got a really good wood tree. You can have these bucking rolls added, and if you're somebody that does ride colts or you have less balance, this is a really good idea. One thing I really like about these saddles is they do have the wool underneath, and that actually is going to pull the heat up out of your saddle pad away from the horse's back. It does have a little bit of a spinal relief to it, and it fits everything so good that you can get your hands up underneath here. So you have like this saddle is down really tight because this horse bucks, and I can get my hand all the way back underneath here. And so this horse has a ton of shoulder clearance. So with that shoulder clearance, you're never going to have sore horses. And it's going to fit a really wide variety of horses, a super wide variety of horses. It comes with the fenders already rolled out. It comes with the offset stirrups. So if you have knee or ankle problems, that's really going to be a huge thing for you. It's leather reinforced. I love that you can get your feet in front of you. That is something that I struggle in the double J's. Those double J's, none of them want to help you get your feet forward. And that's this saddle does. So when you have these weighted saddles like this, and you have these really good trees up here, the thing that, and you guys can see that it doesn't have a lot going on. It's got a really good solid tree in it. What I love though, again, is you can get your feet in front of you so easy. And what I like about these older weighted saddles, if you put this up here without you being, look how much like an English saddle it looks, the way that these fit with this drop down rigging. I don't know if you guys can kind of see. These weight option saddles have this, so it fits much more like an English saddle. So it's very close contact. It's got a really good ground seat in it, and it's got this little bit of a rancher's rise that's going to keep you back on your pockets, kind of let your feet stay in front of you very easy. Just a very balanced ride. I love these I love them to just, especially to go ride. Like as you started just riding, were you like, okay.
That's the first weight saddle I rode in.
It is? But were you disappointed?
No.
No?
It's okay.
It was definitely okay when
I didn't come home.
yeah, when you kind of needed it to be there, and it was.
Yeah, I mean, overall, it's a good sandwich.
I really like them. No, they make everything pretty much custom. So whatever you decide, you can have it custom made. You know, I obviously would have picked things different if I had had it completely custom, but this is kind of one that he had there in stock. Somebody had ordered it and got it home and decided, I think she said when she got it home, she had ordered definitely the wrong size. She had totally miscalculated. So he actually took this saddle back and rebuilt her one. He sent this kind of for us to demo and show you guys the quality. But what I want to show you is, did you feel how much shoulder clearance is under here? That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, I checked it.
I mean, let's pull it and see what the sweat pattern looks like.
Weird.
You don't love that smell? Am I weird? You guys want to smell sweaty horse? And again, very much so like an English saddle. If you guys see, it's got the drop down. I don't know, I like them. All right, let's see.
You had to sweat.
Yeah, I did. And I love that it's just a super even. So the biggest thing about saddles is dry spots are not really what you, like right here, this doesn't mean that that's, oh gosh, a dry spot and there's a problem. There was more airflow right there, so that's not a, but I like that. Right here on his shoulders. Super. One thing about it, it rides super balanced. What about O2 Crows here? I love that about those wood trees. That it pulls that sweat up. So you kind of have like where the leather rigging was, but like where that. I like that. And that's one thing I really love. See this right here? It keeps that. And it's got a ton of spinal clearance. There's no, I like that. I like it. I like everything about this. All right. Let's still need to name his brother. You ready to ride his brother, or are you wanting to go eat? It does, Jacqueline, very much so like English sweat patterns. And what it does is it allows a lot more spinal clearance. So these saddles don't ever sit down on a horse's spine. And in theory, I've heard lots of people say these kind of Wade type saddles really are going to prevent, you know, some of the spinal issues. So I will link his website. You guys definitely need to give him a call. The base price on the in-stock saddles is around $1,700. Custom saddles start around $2,500, and that's completely customized. But of course, the more options you add, the more expensive the saddle gets. So don't expect to get a fully tooled saddle with every option at those base prices. But in-stock saddles, he's got some really cool in-stock options for under $2,000, and he's got some phenomenal custom options for under $3,000. So make sure you guys reach out. And again, you know, it does have a double skirt, which is an option that you may or may not want. The back cinch right here, I love that it really kind of pulls right underneath your seat. So it's going to keep this down if you rope or if you have young horses. We've kind of got a little bit of a spinal clearance option. And as you can see down this saddle, it's really going to stay up off that horse's spine, which I love. I love that these saddles also fit a wide array of horses. The way that the front of them works is they have a lot of shoulder clearance, which allows a horse to develop a lot more stride. Like I've seen a lot of cowboys that ride Wade saddles, their horses really want to track out and have a lot better long trot. And I got to doing some research and found that these kind of saddles have a little more bar flare here than a traditional saddle, and it allows those horses to have a lot of freedom in the shoulders. And with that freedom, you know, they can really really long trot and be comfortable. But all right, you guys, I guess I better feed my friend here. Not
I was
you.
about to get...
You want to get his brother? Do you want to ride his brother and then be done, or do you want to go eat? It's 5. Don't flex your pecs. I will tell him, you guys. Somebody said earlier that we need to make a calendar. I told him Jerry is not horrible to look at either. We could just have a Tara's staff calendar now that I have guys. Got some. They said they wanted a shirt that said "Ride me like 2 crows."
I'm not the good-looking one. My brother is. He'll do it.
Your brother,
Yeah.
the one that was in the picture with your dad.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that you look. I think you and your brother look identical. One's black and one's white, but you're very similar. He's just the vanilla option. You're the chocolate. You're the caramel option. It's fine. Him and his brother do look a lot alike. Yep. You can tell they have the same sire. I think you need to stop being nice to him. He's taken full advantage of your kindness.
No, he's not. I'm not blaming him for anything that happened.
Because he's like,
You leave me alone.
yeah, he's like, I want to be a cowboy's horse. Why? Why do you try to love me? He literally is trying to figure out right now in this moment why you want to be. He's like, look at him. He's like, Jesus, you guys. He tried. Poor 2 crows. He does look good. All right, you guys. I guess I'm going to go feed Tylen. Let's put the saddle on his brother since they're so similar but different. His brother is a mess.
His brother's like 500 pounds wider than him.
500 pounds? No, his brother weighs across the scale was bigger.
Really?
Yeah.
Pop.
Yes, the saddle does fit Tylen well. It's a 15, but in a wade, they're a little tight. I do be liking it. He'd be liking it. Do you think it fits you well?
Yeah.
We need to...
It's okay.
Yeah.
You want to enlighten them where I got that saying from?
I try not to get super excited about things or to get overly emotional about things. So I'm really good to, if somebody's like, oh my God, I love that. What do I say? I say, yeah, it's okay. Or, hey, Tara, oh my gosh, did you see that horse? And I'm like, yeah, it's okay. So now he tries to not be super excited or to be overly excited about things. And he'll just say, yeah, it's okay. So I feel like if he says, hey, it's okay, I know that deep down he's like thrilled about it. And he's just trying to maintain his Kourtney Kardashian-esque, just to not be like the very melodramatic. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, does the saddle fit on Tylen? I wouldn't know. I mean, we can find him a girlfriend and find out, but...
That's weird.
Can yes, I really think... I think they want to ride you like 2 crows. I, however, do not. He is really pretty. What are we going to name him?
I'm not naming him because I already named him.
That's a horrible name.
And you're not going to let that be his official name.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to call him, hey, that... I don't even know what color he is.
He would be dark like 2 crows. He just needs to finish shedding. I'm trying to decide what to... Does he have a line down his back?
No.
Two Crows didn't want to have a line either till he did. I think we should call him... I don't know.
We can talk about that. We can do the naming contest for him.
But he needs an Indian name too. I'm like, come on, we have to.
I gotta make sure he's clean.
Yeah. Daddles. Daddle. You guys, stop. I cannot handle it. I cannot handle y'all's sense of humor today. I just can't do it.
What did they name it?
They said we need to buy a daddle for you. He is a dad.
A daddle. What the hell is a daddle?
It's one of those saddles that they sell on TV at night on the infomercials for the dad, so the kids can ride the dad around the living room. It kind of looks like a mule saddle. It's got like a butt strap, but then he has a little, like, it's kind of like a backpack, and then you tighten it around your waist and then get on all fours. And anyway, it's starting to sound like a sex swing, but it's called a daddle, and it's for children to ride their dad around the living room.
I'm good.
Hey, I'm just saying. I do think that... Colleen, I wouldn't know how to pronounce it. I do love that saddle pad with this saddle. They do have, look, so show them the underneath pattern of that saddle. It literally looks like a giant English saddle. And it just fits a horse so well, and it evenly distributes the weight. Whoa, sir. No. He is a beautiful horse. He just has a couple of little vices that we need to work on. And this is one of them right here. Just really trying to help him to be patient and to just accept being saddled without a vice, you know. It fits him really nice. Really nice.
Hold down. Stand still. Hold.
Oh, buddy. And this is just one of those things to where when we do get horses in here that have little vices like that, you just kind of have to work with them. See him lick his lips now? He's not in trouble. It's not a big deal. Nobody made a big deal out of it. And he'll get better and better to saddle and easier to saddle. We're a little bit past that point, Andrea. The let him smell it part of his life is far past. This horse is old enough to know better, and he needs to. He knows what's going on. Letting him smell the saddle at 6 years old is not, I mean, if he was a young horse and he's never seen one, it's one thing, but this horse has been saddled and he's well broke. So that's just, you know. Yeah, it's him. I'm sure there was something that happened that started that behavior, but what we're going to do is ignore that behavior and teach him that the quicker you get it done and over with, the simpler life is. part of it is teaching him to stand here and that we're not going to gird him up way too tight too fast and things like that. You know, he's really anticipating being cinched up really heavily. Like a lot of the cowboys that break these horses, cinch these horses super tight right away. You could see in his eyes right there that at first he was a little bit weary. You know, he was like, I don't know. Those two horses have such different withers and such different, the way they're built across their back. You know what I mean? And it fits them both really good. Oh. All right, you guys. He's going to work this horse, then I think we're going to go to BJ's for dinner. Because one of us, me, totally wants Brussels sprouts with sriracha. Do you love BJ? Never mind. Do you like BJ's Brew House? I feel like I have to. BJ's Brew House. You've never been? I didn't know that. His brother is actually a much more dependable horse. I do think Tylen needs a belt. Earlier, he pulled his pants up twice, and I told him, I can see your ass crack still. I give him hell about it. Come here, Bear. Hi, buddy. Bear just, Skeeter, leave Bear alone. Bear just wants to come tuddle. Go on, Skeet. I think he's not wanting to get tighter jeans because he rides so much and it sucks to get on and off when your jeans are super tight. That thing has gotten big. I think maybe we'll name him. I don't know. We have Buffalo Peyote. We have 2 crows. Brooke, that's when I said earlier. So Bear is, we always thought he was Rottweiler and Black Lab, but then I don't remember what it was. The Amazon swab test or whatever said he was a plot hound. The Bear is a plot hound. His genetics say he's a plot hound. Oh, he's a fat butt, what he is. Bear said, him's not a dog. What do you mean, what kind of dog is he? Him's just a little boy. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did I touch your foot wrong? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Did you cry? Come here. Come here. Did you cry? Yeah, sit down. Oh, poor Bear. Yeah, his genetic test showed that he had plot hound genetics of some sort. So this horse is a super nice horse, and he has done just about everything, and he's just coming back from being in the feedlot, so that's good. But feedlot's rough on one. Bayo. Skeet, you have green eyes. Skeet, what are you doing? Are you a rotten plot? Is that what you are? Bear said that sounds about right. A rotten plot. I thought he was like a black lab and a Rottweiler cross, but tomahawk. Reese. 2 feathers. Yeah, we definitely should do a naming contest for him. Come here, Bear. Ooh, gymnastics spray glue is a good idea. Come here, Bear. Bear's loving the attention. Do you guys ever just enjoy just doing nothing but hanging out with your dogs, or am I the only one? Our donkey that we left up here, we trimmed his feet just a little bit. Need to trim them again. He's doing fantastic. Bear is on break from training. He's currently on nap time duty. Nap time duty is very important. Skeet, you itching? Bear's like, no, don't talk to her. Just only talk to me. Only talk to me. Bear is supervisor. Bear is a much better supervisor than a trainer. His training methods are awfully barbaric. Oof. His leg's better, which is nice. Skeet is half Australian, Queensland Heeler. She's half Queensland Heeler and half red Border Collie, I think. Yes, Border Collie and Queensland Heeler. And then there's this. And he has free toes, because one is gone. Yeah, Bear cuddled with me and wouldn't leave me the whole time I had COVID too, till I went to the hospital. Himsh was a good nurse. It's a big foot. Skeeter. It's just such a nice day. Got Sheldon. Just figured Tylen's been going in circles forever, so. My Colt. Look at all the horses just down grazing. They just love having the grass. He does. Blows right there. It's actually his butt right there. Show. Alright, you guys. Tylen's gonna lunge this horse a little bit more, and we're gonna check his sweat patterns out. And then we're going to eat, because I'm hungry, and I am ready for pizza and Brussels sprouts, which is a weird combination, but I love it. Alright, you guys. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know he was going to ride him, but I guess he's going to ride Two Crows' brother. I just thought he was going to work him. Yeah, it will be a good dinner. I'll let you guys watch for a second. I thought he was just going to lunge him, and I didn't realize he was going to go ahead and ride him. Yes, you guys, a happy Good Friday to you guys, and happy Easter for sure. The filly's good. Dawn, the little dwarf filly, she's doing fine. I don't think she's an actual dwarf. I think she's hopefully going to grow up. She was just really, really small. This horse here is a little bit more docile, for lack of better words, than Two Crows. He has a little bit more calmer demeanor. He doesn't really panic or throw fits. But super nice horse. All right, you guys. Well, I'm gonna let him finish riding him, and then we're gonna go get some food. All right, you guys. Talk to y'all later. Bear, you want to say bye? Bear said bye. Goodbye, everybody. And we'll maybe try to come up with a name for him. So, bye, you guys.